Hi, Terry Michael, the Bible Lady, and hang on to your hats for these important facts. You're going to need to hang on to it because this is really a good one. We're going to learn about first, not just any first, but the first of the first. Now, everybody likes to be first, right? I do, I know. So now I'm talking about the first day of the first month, which is Abib in the Jewish calendar, which is became Nirzern. If you look at the word Nirzern, it's spelled like the car, Nissan, but it has one S, Nisan. But it's not the car, it's a Jewish month. That's cool, isn't it? So, of course, it's not just any month, it was the first month on the Jewish calendar. Now, the year changes in October on Rosh Hashanah, but the first month, as I said, is Abib or Nirzan. The change came from Abib to Nirzan, and that came after the Jews returned from the Babylonian capture. In our calendar, it falls around March or April. As I mentioned in the Jewish New Year, it begins on Rosh Hashanah, which commemorates the first day of the month of Tishrei. Tishri, right? Tishri, all of you? Okay. The anniversary of the creation of Adam and Eve is Tishri. Rosh Hashanah is referred to in the Torah as the first day of the seventh month. But there's more. Keep hanging on to your hat because there's more. Before the Jews left Egypt, now this is on the first day of the first month of Nirzim, God told Moses and Aaron, this Chodesh, new moon or months, shall be due to you the head of months. So that's in Exodus 12:2. It's at this time that the Passover was instituted when God told Moses and Aaron that. So in other words, the Lord told Moses and Aaron how the Passover was to take place. The Passover lamb was to be chosen on the 10th day of the month and killed on the 14th day. That same night, the firstborn of the Egyptians were killed. Oh, the Passover was instituted on the first day of the first month, but it's not the first reference of the special day in the Bible. It's not. So we're going to go back. I'm going to take you back to Noah. Last week I was talking about Noah, remember? The first mention of the first day of the first month, and this is what it got me started, is made in Genesis 8:13. It says, and it came to pass in the 601st year, that was the 601st year of Noah's birth. No, that's how old he was. In the first month, the first day of the month, the waters were dried from the earth, and Noah removed the covering of the ark and looked, and behold, the face of the ground was dry. Wow. So Noah first saw that the waters were dried on that day. So that's kind of like Exodus that began, right? Out of the ark. An Exodus out of the ark. I love it. So now there are other events also that happened on the other first days of the first month. So we're going to review those. The tabernacle of the tent of the congregation was set up on the first day of the first month. It was. God told Moses, on the first day of the first month, you shall establish the tabernacle of the tent of meeting. And that was in Exodus 40, verse 2. Then, this is something else that happened. In Chronicles 29:17, the temple was sanctified on the first day of the first month during Hezekiah's reign. So they began on the first day of the first month to sanctify it, but they didn't finish until the 16th day. Then we see Israel's return from their 70-year captivity. This is Ezra 7:9. And that shows how they began to go from Babylon on the first day of the first month they left. Wait, that sounds like an Exodus, doesn't it? Another one. Wow, didn't know there were three of them in the Bible. So in Ezra 10:17, this is something different that took place. It took the Israelites 2 months to finish separating themselves from foreign women, as God told them to. But they finished on the first day of the first month. I think that's so interesting. So Ezekiel writes, this is really interesting too. He writes of the cleansing of the temple when Jesus Christ returns. What? Yes. In Ezekiel 45:18, it says, This is what the sovereign law says. In the first month, on the first day, you are to take a young bull without defect and purify the sanctuary. But you see a pattern. Yeah. Noah and Moses were involved in an exodus on the first day of the first month, and I think Ezra was too. Worship was established with the setting up of the temple and cleansing and revival of religion during Hezekiah, Ezra, and Ezekiel. So what I wanted to show you is that separation, restoration, and cleansing, they brings us to the possibility all of another most important seventh first day of the first month. And it is going to blow your hat off. It is going to blow your hat off. And that's what I'm talking about next time. You don't want to miss that. So if we didn't get anything else today, I want you to remember this. Remember that God was and is and the first and last. He said so. I am the first and I am the last. How can you be first and last? I guess that's only possible if you're the only one, then you're first and last. And He is the one and only. He is miraculous. Tune in next time.